Oh, right, but you don't have to divide it up into 3 things, do you?
Well, I did.
Why?
So this is going to be the pizza.
Okay, so the bigger ones are for the pizza.
Well, it depends how thick you want it, you know.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a bread, and this will be a bread, and this we're going to fry.
Wow, that's a lot. It makes a lot, huh?
Yeah, it does. In fact, I didn't even make the whole.
Right, you made
actually,
about
we could
4.
have made, 5 trays of pizza out of this.
Yeah.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, easily 5 trays out of less than 5 pounds of flour.
Huh.
So, okay.
Now, what if we had, what would be the reason for dividing it up now instead of letting it sit there all together as one and then divide it up after 10 minutes?
It wouldn't be any difference, I don't think, but at least I know where everything's going to go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But cover it up a little bit and just let it, so that's why I say we can let it go now for another few minutes.
Okay, so we should cover it.
Well, because you want it to start to grow again. You
Okay.
could, but if you want a real finer dough, you could have punched it down the way we did and then cover it up and make it rise, and it'll rise faster the second time. Within an hour it would be up about. You get a little finer bread like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the bread and put it in the tin and just won't put it in the oven yet. Let it come up in the tin again. Then
Okay.
put it in the oven.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
And you're such a cute cook. Just so cute. Okay.
I'm thinking about the stronger cheese.
Do you want to freeze that? What do you want to do with that one? You're going to keep it warm?
Yeah, we could maybe have one for lunch this week, and I'll freeze it. That freezes really good.
So which cheese are you going to use on the pizza?
Well, we usually use the mozzarella. I have that already shredded. But
Okay.
I'm going to put some of this is a stronger cheese. So I'm going to put that on both of them. I've got Romano, and I thought I had some more of that goat cheese, but I think we used it up. That's all right. We have. I usually don't use it anyhow, but I thought since I had it, we would try it and see. Okay. That's mozzarella. I bought that at Trader Joe's. It's 4 cheeses, which is probably even more flavorful.
Sesame seeds.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on the bottom of the pizza.
What's in here?
No, that's sugar. It just happens to be there.
Sugar. Oh, just happens. What's in this? This is for something else.
All right. Under the pizza dough, and we're ready to roll it out. And then I want some for the top of the bread.
Okay.
So in order how to make
The
it
sesame.
stick on top of the bread, I have to show you how we do that, so it doesn't, so it really stays. But I can't get this thing off. Maybe you can. It's easier to just pour some in here and say.
Yeah, that's quite a bit, huh?
Huh?
You put quite a bit there.
That's for the top of the bread.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you have to. So I'll show you how you use an egg yolk or egg white and make it stick. Otherwise, if you don't use the egg, it'll flop all off in the oven. I'm not going to use the yolk, just the white.
I didn't know that. You never showed me that.
This is for the bread.
Oh, I thought those were...
Yeah, this is, no, that
Oh.
has, yeah. This is to make the sesame seeds stick on top of the bread. If you would just put the bread, the sesame seed, they would flop off in the oven. This way, if you put a little bit of the egg yolk, egg white, And then you touch this and you really get a good coating of sesame seed.
You learned so much.
Yeah.
All right, this is, I think we should do the bread first or the pizza. Oh, this is good. Let's see it. Maybe the bread. This is the little bigger one. Try to get like a rectangle if you can. Hope it comes out good, all this.
Okay, so now you're taking the sauteed onions
Yeah.
and rosemary and olive oil, and you're spreading it all over the bread or the dough, which will become the bread.
You have enough time for both breads?
Now I'm only going to make one onion bread. The other one's just going to be a plain bread.
Okay.
Did you use a whole white onion and a whole red
I
onion?
used a whole white one and a good
Half.
part of a red one. Probably could have used it more, because you know what, it shrinks.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember having this bread here before. It was very good.
Yeah, it is good. And what I'm going to do is then put some cheese on top of that. Wouldn't hurt.
So that was, what kind of cheese is that?
This is you could put any kind. This is Romano.
Okay. Would you say Parmesan would be another good
You
one?
could use Parmesan, you could use, yeah. So then what you do is you start to roll it, and you kind of pull it as you roll it.
Now, why do you pull it too?
Well, to get it tight and,
Oh, to get it tight.
yeah.
You want to get all that inside there, yeah.
Seal it.
Now, how did you learn to do this? Was this
You know,
something?
trial and error. I had an idea would
Oh,
work.
this is your own little,
This is my recipe.
Wow.
Yeah, with the bread. I
That's really
tried, yeah.
cool.
Then what you do is to keep the seeds to stick.
Yeah.
Let me do the other bread too. Oh, some of that is coming out. Okay.
Okay. Now, did you put some sesame seeds on the bottom of that pan? And
I will put it on
Did
top
you
of
put-
this. I'll put it on top.
okay,
Yeah.
there is some on there. Does that just happen
Yeah,
to
it
be
doesn't
some?
hurt. No, it's just gonna go all over anyhow.
Did you oil the pan or anything?
Yeah, I did.
Would
Yeah.
you use
Yeah,
a little
without
bit of
oil.
olive
Yeah, or
oil?
you could use the regular. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
This one here is I'm gonna put the seeds on there.
Mm-hmm. So now this other is just going to be
Just gonna be
plain
a plain
bread?
bread, yeah. You do it the same way, only you don't put the filling. You roll it up too.
Well, how come you don't leave it like this and
Well,
just
you
cook
can,
it like that?
but you get a better. I used to do it that way, but I found that you get a nicer shaped dough out of this way.
Okay. Oh, you were going to roll this too?
Yeah, just roll it and
Oh,
it
I
makes a
see.
bread.
I see.
Yeah.
Huh.
What you do is, wait,
Okay, so we got one with onion, one without.
yeah.
And you
So
can
what
cook them both together, huh?
Huh? Yeah, so what you do is you kind of get your hands with this, and you put your hands in here, and it sticks.
Oops.
You know what I mean? Otherwise, Nana taught me this.
Uh-huh. So you get the egg white on your hands, then
Yeah,
you stick your hands in
keeps
the
it,
sesame.
It adheres it like a...
Oh, that is good. That looks very professional. Do you worry about the bottom, or you just do pretty much on the
you
top?
can. You can put some on the bottom. There's enough on the side, you know, where... Then I take a knife and you cut it this way.
Make little slices?
Yeah.
Not all the way through, just
Yeah.
about
Just
an inch
just to
into
the top, yeah.
What does that do?
Well,
Probably
it has
cooks better.
browns, it gets a nicer crust, but the thing is, if you want to slice the bread later,
That is nice, because
It's
usually you kind of mess up the bread trying
Yeah.
to slice it later, so that's nice to have it. That's a good idea. Need a really sharp knife for that?
no. Okay, now what you do is just gonna let this rise.
Okay, so rise again.
Yeah. Usually you could do it, we could put it, where can we put it over here? Maybe it's warm in the dining room. Put it in here.
Okay,
Oh,
so
the air
again,
is coming
a warm
through here.
place.
No,
No
In here
air.
is better. It's
Okay.
warmer, yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Just
It's a good warm
make
room.
it come up. You don't want it to catch cold.
Don't want
Okay.
to catch cold, yeah.